one really big project that I'm not entirely allowed to talk about just yet, so I'm going to keep it to myself.
Can you give us one letter from that project? So the folks at home can...
The letter Y. I'll give you the letter Y. That's the only...
I'm sure someone at home has just figured it out.
It has nothing to do with the title of the project at all. But I really just picked a letter.
Tonight, on the season premiere of Offset, dancer Sarah Douglas, actor Matthew Amia, it's the summer of Murray at Alfresco FilmFesto, and comedian Careylee.
Are you going to ask me some questions before we start airing?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you like just softball questions, just like, probably start off with your name.
Should I look at the camera or not look at the camera?
Yeah, you can, it is there. You can acknowledge, you can invite the audience into the conversation at times, but don't stare at them too much, because then they get taken aback a little bit, They want to sort of feel like they're a fly on the wall.
All right,
but you wouldn't stare at a fly, but you would look at it and sort of...
You would notice it there.
Yeah, you'd notice the fly there. All right. With that in mind, who am I with right now?
Sarah.
Now, Sarah. All right, no, that's funny because you didn't use your last name. That's good though.
Okay.
All right.
I can give you my last name.
No, I don't care. But we'll have to do that one again.
Okay.
All right. So who am I with right now?
Sarah.
Now, Sarah, you are featured prominently in this music video, from what I can tell.
Apparently, yeah. I'm, I guess, the dancer in the video. So, yeah.
Now, did they tell you what you were going to be doing today, or how did you get involved in the video?
I got involved because John, the musician, was contacting dancers looking for people to be involved in the video, and I put my name forward, and here I am.
Are you a fan of the song? Did you have a chance to hear the song before you showed up?
I have, yeah. I listened to it a few times, got it in my body a little bit, and I actually really like it. It's very melodic. It's very easy to dance to, very easy to move to. I think it's an easy listen.
Did you buy the album yet?
No.
Oh, but you really haven't had a chance.
I haven't had a chance because, I just sort of heard about the shoot 2 days ago. So
right. That's fair then.
I'm working on it, but I will.
So obviously you have some sort of dance background. What is your background in dance?
I started dancing 20 years ago. I did my degree. I have a BFA in dance from York University in Toronto. So I'm a professional artist, emerging, sort of. I only graduated a few years ago. So I'm here in Halifax trying to get involved in the dance community here and the arts community. So.
But is this something you've done before, like the music video kind of thing, or is that a new experience?
Certainly nothing like this. I've danced for film before, and I've certainly done my own projects in terms of dance on film. But I've never done like something so formal as this, like an actual music video. So it's a pretty cool opportunity. I'm very grateful for it.
How much was it just like a freestyle dance, or did they tell you to do certain things?
No, what was kind of great is that on my way here, I still had no idea what I would be doing.
Really?
It's all improvised, which is cool. I'm happy because it sort of takes the pressure off me, and I can move how I naturally move, and sort of let the music move me too, which was great. It was kind of a luxury, actually.
Now, we won't show your feet, per your request, but they're going to edit that out, don't worry. But you were dancing in like this floor, like covered in nails and dirt and broken wood. How are you, like cut up, or was it?
I stubbed my toe a few times, and I think I've taken some skin off the bottom of my feet, but I mean, that's fine. It's part of being a dancer. I've certainly never danced on a floor like that before. I was a little nervous when I came in, but there's just some nails and screws and splinters, and they cleaned up the floor pretty good for me before I started, and we just went cleaned it up as we went, so it was good.
It is one of the cleaner abandoned warehouses you'll find. So.
I'm not really up on my abandoned warehouses in the neighborhood. I don't know, but no frame of reference. But I trust your opinion.
Oh, it's immaculate as far as abandoned warehouses go.
It's a cool space. It's a cool space. I like it.
It is a cool space. Now, what's next for you? People are watching this video and they're like, "Oh my God, What can people look forward to in the future, aside from this video?
Oh my gosh, well, I just wrapped up doing the Comedic Studio. I was the Dance Explorations recipient there, so we just wrapped up 3 different shows for that. And now I'm just getting ready to do some site-specific work around downtown Toronto.
Whoops.
Downtown Halifax. So please keep an eye out over the summer. You'll see us sort of like a few random acts of dance around and on the waterfront, around Spring Garden, public gardens, things like that. I've actually rehearsed in the public gardens before, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, so it's you kind of make the most of what you have, and I think we're gonna just bring dance to the people because it's harder to get people to come see dance. So.
Right. And when you say we, is that Connect? Is that what you're referring to?
Sorry, I'm thinking of myself and a few other dancers.
Okay.
We're part of a collective called Page 3, and hopefully we'll be sprouting up and around and doing some cool site-specific stuff and hoping to get that on film and start a whole new project.
Do you have a website to shamelessly plug?
Unfortunately, I do not, but...
Well, then you can enter our contest. We're running a contest. The winner of our guest gets a website designed by, so...
Really?
Yeah.
I showed you my dirty feet. I think I deserve a website. It's pretty good. How do I enter?
I think with that, though, you could walk in anywhere and get a website. Right?
I know, it's pretty great, eh?
Yeah.
It's very attractive.
Yeah.
How do I enter this contest?
Well, we'll have more information on that right after this commercial break. So right now we're standing with Matthew Amia. Now I've been telling people for the last little while that you're the next Ellen Page. And that's because you've been in every film I've seen, I think locally in the last 6 months. What can you tell us about The Corridor and the character you play in that film?
Well, I play Bobcat, Robert Bobcat Comeau, who is sort of a guy who never got past high school. He was a big football player in high school, was a bit of like the high school football star. And he never really was able to make things align after high school. He was never able to put it all together. Got married early, had a couple kids, and still holds on to that weird childhood dream that he could have been a football star if only the right things had happened, and it's the world's fault, and it has nothing to do with the choices he's made. And it was a really interesting character to get the opportunity to play.
Now you've put on hair.
I have.
I was like, is that Bobcat? I couldn't almost tell.
The haircut in the film is very real. I spent 2 months with just the middle part of my head shaved out, which was something that was sort of the first question that was asked after I auditioned. I auditioned and we had a little feedback, and then the very first thing that I was asked by the production team is, will you shave your head? And I said, yes, I will, and that's sort of where we went from. I own a lot of toques. More toques than I'd expect to own after working on this film.
Was this shot in the wintertime, hopefully?
It was.
Okay.
It was shot through February and the first little bit of March.
So at least it was justifiable to wear the toque.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
It was justifiable for my ego to wear the toque in public at all times.
That would be, did you hesitate at all to think when they asked you that question?
No. If the only thing between the decision being made for me to play the part or to not play the part was me shaving my head, that was a non-issue from the very beginning.
I do feel good.
Like it's opening up some sort of pathway out there, right? Well, what if it's opening up a pathway in here too? It's driving us out of our minds and into everyone else's.
Let's talk about Faith Fraud and Minimum Wage as well, because that's another film we've seen you in. And did you hesitate at all when they told you the character you'd be playing in that film?
Absolutely not. I got to read the script, and Josh showed me the script, and to get the opportunity to play a character where every line is sort of a comic relief, a write-in joke, it makes my job significantly easier. Josh will tell you that it has a lot to do with me. I respectfully disagree, but I got the opportunity to play a really fun character, very starkly different from the character I played in this film.
Do you think the two characters would be friends?
Bobcat and Stu?
Yeah.
if they met each other at the right age. If Bobcat so he's 22, which I think as old as Stu was when we shot, if they were to meet each other, I think they could hit it off. Sure. They're about the same size.
Coincidentally. Which
works out well.
Now, we share one thing in common.
We do.
We I don't know, do you already know what it is?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Said we do as
I
though
know,
I do, but
I was
don't.
like, wow, maybe it's like the mind trick that we saw in the film. But we both worked at a certain place many moons ago. Can you think of what it might have been?
If I were to guess...
You're absolutely right, Keith's Brewery.
Yes.
That's right, yes. Is that what you were thinking?
I was, the
Yes,
Alexander
yes.
Keith's Brewery.
Yes. So you've gone from there.
Yes.
And now you're on the big screen.
I am.
What can we look forward to in the future for you? Do you have any projects on the go?
Right now, it's interesting. In 2011, we're working on a lot of different projects. Got a couple things lined up in the spring. One really big project that I'm not entirely allowed to talk about just yet, so I'm going to keep it to myself.
Can you give us one letter from that project? So the folks at home can...
The letter Y. I'll give you the letter Y. That's the only...
I'm sure someone at home has just figured it out.
It has nothing to do with the title of the project at
okay.
all. But I really just picked a letter. But I apologize for that. But no, just something that I'm talking about right now, and so a lot of great projects coming up, in Halifax, and a lot of great stuff on the horizon. So hopefully, you always hope that you can get to be a part of it.
Absolutely. And final question: are the glasses just to make you look distinguishable and cool, or are those real?
Both.
And we'll be right back. Is there anything specifically, like, obviously you can just throw it in with an answer to my question, but is there anything specifically you'd like me to specifically ask?
Well, the specific details of the event are probably good to, go over.
Okay.
Like when you say, you're like, so when does it happen or whatever, and then we'll say, Friday nights,
Okay.
dusk.
That'll be
Bring a
good setup.
blanket or a chair.
You got this all scripted out. What else are we going to say today? You didn't send me the script. All right. And with that said, who am I standing with right now?
You're with Mark Flindle, Program Coordinator at the Atlantic Film Festival and Alfresco.
And Leah Ronaldo, Festival Director at the Atlantic Film Festival.
Two very long titles.
Yes.
Yours was 2 or 3 words longer. Did you do that on purpose?
No.
Okay. Now, we're talking with you guys right now because you guys are organizing a very special, very exciting event downtown Halifax on the waterfront. It's, I'm going to let you say the official name.
The Alfresco FilmFesto, and this year it's Summer of Murray.
Summer of Murray. Now, what is that for somebody watching this at home wondering what that is?
It is a summer of Bill Murray movies outside on the waterfront.
Basically, how does the event work? Let's cover that.
The event, you basically get your chair, get your blanket, and head on down to the Halifax Seaport every Friday night. Films begin at dusk, which is, generally it'd be around 9 o'clock when we start. So be there, get there early because there's going to be lots of people. The gates basically open at 8 o'clock for people to start sitting down. And yeah.
And each one of these screenings are going to be showcasing a classic Bill Murray film, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
What film are you guys going to start off with?
We're kicking it off with Meatballs, which is directed by Ivan Reitman, who's actually been to the Atlantic Film Festival before.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah. About maybe 2006.
Wow.
He came and did a big sort of keynote presentation.
Cool. All right, so what are some of the other films that, because everybody has their own favorite Bill Murray film.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And we did have a tough time narrowing down the field.
It was hard.
We're starting with Meatballs, which was his first, starring role. And then we go on from that to Caddyshack, which he was guest starring in, but we arguably stole the movie and, changed the lives of groundskeepers everywhere, I'm sure. And then we're moving on to Ghostbusters, which everybody of probably my age is, I grew up with Ghostbusters, as I'm sure a lot of people did. And then we go on to What About Bob, which some people may not agree with, but it's in the summertime and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I know a lot of people that love that movie.
Yep.
And then Groundhog Day, which is my personal overall favorite Bill Murray movie, I'd say. And then we're going to end it off with Rushmore, his kind of transformation into more of a funny character actor. So
It was hilarious, just because we didn't even really trust the idea completely ourselves in the office. So it sort of, we kind of threw it out online a little bit on Twitter and Facebook, and then based on that reaction, and as all of our office mates started to get on board, it just it went crazy. And then we're like, I guess we have to deliver this no matter what. And people seem to like it. So I don't know if it means that we'll see how successful it is this year. If it is, then we'll be looking for next Summer of whoever.
Dan Aykroyd.
Ooh, I like it.
You got to go through the list. You got to go each
Yeah.
Ghostbuster.
East Coast, but I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then, so Ernie Hudson, I guess, would be the last one.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Summer of Ernie Hudson. I like it.
That's got a nice ring to it. Yeah. And people that are watching this, where can they go to join the Facebook campaign?
If you look up Alfresco FilmFesto on Facebook or Bill William Murray's for Alfresco, in fact,
I like that one.
If you look up Bill Murray, we kind of pop up in every Bill Murray feed because all of our staff and marketing team have been kind of inundating every Bill Murray page on Facebook. So if you just look up Bill Murray on Facebook, you'll find us. It'll be somewhere.
Do you think there's a chance, because he's kind of a character,
Yeah.
do you think he would show up and not even announce that he's showing up and sort of like just be in the audience?
I think that would probably I wouldn't be surprised if that was the way it happened. You know, just pop up out of the blue because there's lots of stories online.
It's been known to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it goes on forever.
I
I'm
hope
sure
so.
this will be a success. If people want to check it out, the website, they can just Facebook,
Yeah, or go to AtlanticFilm.com. That's our regular website.
Yeah.
AtlanticFilm.com.
Yep.
We have state-of-the-art technology, so it's probably on the screen right now.
Okay.
Cool.
People can click on it, and they can actually go there right now.
I like it.
It's pretty exciting.
That is exciting.
So we're kind of like ghosts in the machine right now, I guess you could say.
We're now on your website.
Oh.
I know time is short, so I'm going to do my impressions now. I like doing celebrity impressions, but one of the things that happens is when you do celebrity impressions, you're not allowed to do them when that person's not famous anymore. And that's why I'm happy to know that P.B. Herman's back doing TV shows and movies. Yay! Which is funny, because normally it's a taboo subject. Hey, look, there's a taboo in there again. Because he was caught masturbating in a porn theater. Well, kind of, because it was the actor who plays him. He wasn't dressed like P.B. Herman, you know? I mean, imagine the cop walking in, there's a guy in a red bow tie and a gray suit. He's like, what? I wasn't doing anything.
No, I wasn't masturbating.
Oh, come on, you can't arrest me for that. Quit jerking me around. This that jerk.
That's finishing a word, jerk.
Besides, you want to arrest him, you should arrest that guy over there. He's been bugging me through the whole film. Well, sure, you can't arrest me. I just come off a Russian show. Besides, you know what? This is a jerk off. Double old hand job, they call me. Well, I get tug, not pull. Besides, you're going to arrest some of those two gentlemen over there. Been talking through the whole film. Arrest them. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not here for the dang film. I'm here because my neighbor Boomhauer's in the film. I'd rather be at home watching Propane and Propane Sisters, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, man, dang, see, I'm on dang man, we're 25, man. The blue guy can see, he's like, please, man, it's going to be on the screen. I see, man, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, I'll tell you what. But then see the kids over there, man, they look too young. Check their ID, man. We're like a lot of band here on the spot.
Yeah, Jack, you got like fake IDs and everything.
Shut up, baby. You've got the kick.
No, I don't, butthead. Get out, boom.
Well, it's been like the greatest night of our life, and the guy over there won't stop eating popcorn. What a lucky popcorn dictator. All right, maybe the microwave was a bit too much. I told him the elevator. Shut up, Sam. She's not at church. Sorry, what are you bugging me for? That guy won't take off his hat.
I keep telling you it's not a hat, it's my hair and a clown, you guts. Besides, what are you bugging me for? The guy in the bathrobe's the obvious pervert.
I'm sorry, I thought this was a Jonas Brothers concert. I'll head up, and the fellow with the glasses looks lost. You should talk to him. Well, Jesus Christ, don't tell me the porn when I come in here. Sorry, I'm sorry to let my push. I thought I was about a fucking car that's walking in. I know I ain't seen a fucking thing on the screen with these glasses on. I ain't fucking nothing. Hey, shut up over there, kill the mood. All right. Ladies and gentlemen,